What's happening, world?
What's happening, world?
Welcome to the Sauce Box. Music, money, fashion, sex, religion, politics, life, death, and the universe. This is Real Life with Michael Sauce.
What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the Sauce Box. It's Michael Sauce, baby. It's going down. So this is the very first episode. If you're tuned in, you're tuned into the realest shit ever. We're gonna make history with this shit. Ain't nobody doing what we're doing. Not with this. There's a few, but not really. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely stay tuned. So this is the very first episode. We're going to have a lot of guests. We're going to have a lot of talks. We're going to have a lot of things that we're going to discuss that, don't usually get discussed. We're going to cover topics that aren't highlighted on a daily basis. We might upset people, you know what I'm saying? We might offend people. We're just going to ask that you have an open mind when you listen to the Sauce Box. Not only are we documenting my life, but we will cover life and we'll talk about everything in life. Shout out my people that made my intro. I love it. It really covers, everything that we're going to talk about. So today we're going to talk about life and death. And it's going to be a short one because it's the first episode. And I just wanted to, I want to, break y'all in slowly. We'll have some pretty long episodes, I assume, especially when I get the guests on. When I do have guests, we'll do video. And we'll have that on YouTube. But when it's just me, mainly, there's so much video of me out. I don't see it necessary at the moment to do video. But you can catch this episode on YouTube, Spotify, every platform possible to listen to a podcast. We will go live and do some live shows as well. So it's gonna be something unique and special, and something unusual, something that you're not typically used to hearing. Tonight we're talking about, like I said, life and death, and yeah, it's tonight. It's 12:30 at night. I had a full run today, meaning I got a lot of shit accomplished. It's going to be August 1st that this is being released. It's 12:34, August 1st. We're going to make sure to document a little bit of everything that we do in some shape or form, if that makes sense. So we're going to talk real quick. I want to talk to you. Man, it's going down. All right, so 1,001 smartest things ever said by Stephen D. Price. We will read out of this book every episode. This chapter is life and death, which is, our episode tonight, life and death. And I want to start it out with a couple of the smartest things ever said. So here we go. To be able to look back upon one's life in satisfaction is to live twice. And that was by Khalil Gibran, if I said that correctly. The longer I live, the more beautiful life becomes. Frank Lloyd Wright. So once again, that's to be able to look back upon one's life in satisfaction is to live twice. So you get to live again throughout those golden memories, like all that shit that you cherish and all these things that we're doing, you get to look back and relive it. So that's important. Stay tuned. And then the second quote here, the longer I live, the more beautiful life becomes. So it's like some people think, oh, life just gets rough, it gets harder. And it's like, actually, the longer I live, the more beautiful life becomes. The more I fall in love with life, which actually brings me to this point, like, are you even scared of dying? Like, seriously, are you scared of dying, or are you just in love with life? Because I don't know if I'm scared of dying, I just don't want to leave life, personally. I love it here. I love it here, and I've grown to love it here as I've gotten older, like that quote said. Because when I was a kid, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be here anymore as a kid. All the shit I was dealing with, I didn't know what was going on. No guidance, My mom was struggling with life as well, so it was pretty difficult. But like, what are you living for? And what are your wants and needs in life too? And I mean, are you scared of dying, or are you just, in love with life? You should ask yourself that, because if you're aware of that answer, maybe you'll live life differently. Um, me personally, I'm living for now my three children, and my wants and needs in life are actually to be rich and famous, which I'll get because that's all I want. Nothing else matters to me, especially these days. You know, I don't have a relationship no more I don't have like a big house with my family no more, waking up every day like I used to with coffee and kids and work and music. Now it's grind 24/7, just me. So my whole lifestyle has changed, and it's just brought me closer to my ultimate goal of being rich and famous. Also, I'm able to document my life throughout this podcast, which I'll explain on another episode of, more in depth of why I do this and why I'm doing these vlogs and not blogs, I'm sorry, vlogs, reviews, reactions, podcasts, all that when I'm a rapper, right? Well, a musician, entertainer, um, you know, record label CEO. Um, I'm a businessman, an entrepreneur, innovator. I'm a lot of things actually, but I just want to be rich and famous. That's what I want to do. At the end of the day, I want to do music and be rich and famous. And music can be a hobby. It don't have to be what I become rich and famous off of, but I will be rich and famous. And I know this because back in the day when I used to watch baseball, I was big into baseball. I would have went major for sure. I was second base, and I remember back in the day, I was like first grade or second, no, about first grade. Yeah, nope, second grade, and I was watching Nolan Ryan on the pitcher's mound, and the coach went out there to talk to him, and they did a close up, and I just seen him talking. He seemed so normal to me. I was like, that's gonna be me. I always wanted to be a pitcher. Of course, everybody dreams of pitching. It looks fun. It's ultimate. It's the ultimate. But I love second base. That didn't matter. I wanted to be famous. I was like, I play baseball. I can be that. And it was in my blood. It was installed in me because of who my dad was. It's in our genes. We're built for this. When we walk into a room, we shine. We stand out. We're unique. We're quirky. We're eclectic. We're different. We think differently. We approach life differently. We eat differently. We feel differently. We love differently. And a lot of people don't know how to cope with that. And I have had a lot of issues and troubles with relationships, whether it be friendships or females, because of my unique approach to life. And that's always been that way, even in the streets. I've always been a unique ass street dude. You know what I'm saying? When I say street dude too, I mean I'm trying to tread lightly, but I'm talking, a thug. Like we were out there. You know what I'm saying? A drug dealer, trapper, whatever you want to call it. We push big weight, okay? But we'll talk about that throughout another episode as well. But I want to be rich and famous. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to do? What is your goal? You should ask yourself that, because life's too short to be sitting around and playing with it. And not saying that you're playing with it, but you don't have time, and time don't exist. But I'm saying, like, as you age, you change. So what you're feeling now, attack that present day. I guess what I'm saying. You don't have today is today. Today isn't tomorrow. So what you're feeling today and what you do today will, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, guys. Y'all have no idea. There's like this creature, this bug that was on top of my car, and I took a picture of it. I don't know what it is. And now it's on the second story of my office window, crawling on the window. It's like following me. It's stalking me. That's wild shit right there. But that's what I'm saying, being in sync with the universe, just noticing these things, these small details of life. Do I know what that is? No, I don't know what bug that is. But I do know it's following me. And I don't know the meaning to that, but I just see these small details, and these things are important, because that, is going to go hand in hand with this episode tonight, this topic, because it's very important that you become in sync and letting go with life, and letting life take you on a journey versus you take, life on a journey. You don't have control. That's why you always fuck up. That's why you always fuck up, is because you think you have control when you really don't. You're trying to force unnatural things. When you let go and just let the dice roll, it's natural, okay? But yeah, just go get it, because today is today. And what you're feeling right now, you may not feel tomorrow. That's why it's important too to record songs when it springs up, because it's important, because of that emotion, that feeling with it. You need to use that as like a diving board, springboard to put you in the position, to put you on that level that you're trying to be, elevate you for that day. Even if it's just like, you want to sing that song in the car or while you're driving, like, sing that shit. Roll your windows down and sing it. To just use your, go your full potential. Don't ever limit yourself. And, you don't want to leave life with regrets. That's like super huge. My grandfather said he doesn't regret anything. And I didn't understand that shit. I'm like, dude, the fuck? You've gotta did something that made you, have some sort of regret. But he said no, he lived life with no regrets. And that always, followed me, and especially as I've gotten older and more enlightened, because then it made me realize, like, how badass he really was. And also, it made me more aware of, like, the decisions I make, and the people around me and stuff, and my love grew stronger for folks. You know what I'm saying? But that's just something I think is important. You don't want to leave life with regrets. It's horrible. And I don't know. It's just like, and when you do let go, like I was saying, like, you'll realize you'll have more time for others. Like, time does not exist at all. I was talking to my buddies up there at Bardo's Coffee Shop. Shout out Bardo's over here in Denver, South Broadway. I love those guys. I love you guys. Like, for real, like, they're so special. And this is such a special, chapter in life right now, this journey. Gosh, these guys. Guys and girls, girls, guys. I know there's so many, like, labels these days. And sorry, I'm from Texas, folks, but like it's a group of people, and they're so special, you know. It's not the gender shit doesn't. I don't look at things like that. So sorry. When I say guys, it's like old school, like '90s shit. Like, hey guys, like come on, gang. Yeah. So my people up there at Bardo's are so special, and I was talking to them today about letting go because time don't exist within ourselves. Time exists as a whole. We know that, okay? That's moon and sun, right? We know this. But time does not exist within you. It exists within all of us. Like we all coexist with the same time. And sometimes, like, we were talking about how they were in a rush and they were frustrated because they were running late and they had a parking spot, but they got cut off, and this old lady took the parking spot, and he was going to get out and cuss her out type shit, but realized it's an old lady, but it's like frustrating, right? And you got to let go because maybe, you know, that there's just things that we don't know. The reason why the universe works that way, the reason why you didn't get that parking space, you know? And it's hard because we get caught up with society and we get caught up within the moment. But the moment we realize too, like, hey, you know, forgive her, she didn't know, you know, or hey, maybe that person was in a hurry too. And maybe their wife's in labor and they had to run into Walgreens quicker than you had to, or maybe that person that sped by and you thought they cut you off was actually, you know, have an emergency. You know, like there's just things that even when I get upset, like I used to not consider, and it was because of my own feelings and my own time and my own life, you know. And we get in our own heads, but time does not exist. It doesn't within ourselves. So when someone's talking to you, just let go. Listen to them. That's the universe talking to you. You're missing out. And that's the thing is like you will miss out. That's why I said something about this bug here. Is because I had to take time out to recognize that I seen this bug and it's following me. And it's not really following me. I'm not one of these guys, but I'm just saying it kind of is because it went from my car all the way over here to this second story office that I'm at currently, where I have Texco, where we do all the creative, fun stuff that we're bringing to you guys. But it's just wild, you know, and you got to take time out to recognize these things or you'll miss out. And folks, when they talk to you, these people, when they walk up to you and they're talking to you, they're talking to you for a reason. There's a reason why people come together. It's magnetic, you know what I mean? It's energy. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason. And when people say something to you, it could be more than just that person saying something to you. It could be a messenger. It could be, they could be a vessel, like they could be talking for someone else. You never know. We don't know. So don't think you figured this shit out. So just be open to everything and anything. Anything is possible. We don't fucking know, man. I mean, obviously there's science and shit, but just be open. And I kind of went on a little rant right there. That's my quirky ass shit that I'm talking about, my quirkiness. But you know what I'm saying? We don't know, and people think they know everything. People think they know the Earth's flat, shit like this, you know. But don't get caught up in the assumptions or the I know everything, you know, category. You don't want to be that guy or girl or people. And you know, it's really special to run into other people on that level, and you'll see more of it, and it's good to push it because that's the the winning team is love, you know, and positivity. And even the most negative person knows that. So we all know that good, you know, trumps evil always. Good always wins, you know. Good equals good karma. When you do good, you get good, you know. So that's facts. But it's important to love. You know, that's the answer to life for sure. You need to love all the time. And if you approach everything with love, you'll never have issues. And that's facts too. Approach everything with love. Anytime someone talks to you, listen because it's the universe and you could be in sync. You could be in sync with the universe and life would be so much easier once you let go. And you just let go and you let these people talk to you and you let these people cut you off, and you let these people hate on you, or you let these people love on you, and you let the world do its thing and just watch. Just watch. And I promise you'll be blown away from the shit that you've seen. Sorry. I'm slurring. But like that's something hard to do maybe for some, but I really don't think so. Like I think everybody's capable of this. I definitely do. So, you need to be yourself and just be unique. Who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? It's about you and others, obviously. We're not talking time right now, though. But I'm saying it's about you. Like, this is your journey. This is my journey. This is our journey together. And we share the time together. And you share time with others who also are sharing their time with you. You might learn something if you just slow your roll. It's crazy. It's really crazy how when you let go of time, you'll really see all that. And I can't stress enough, like, just be yourself. Be yourself. And when you're walking around and you're living your life and you're doing all this shit, remember that you're leaving something behind when you die. Regardless. Some leave nothing. Some are forgotten. If that's your journey, then that's your journey. But I have faith in a lot of you, and I think a lot of people, including myself, have a lot to leave. And don't forget that your internet presence is very strong, and your digital presence is very strong and can last, centuries. So think about that one. Don't hold back. Let the world know how beautiful you are, and just be yourself, be special. Let others love you. Let me love you. I'll let y'all love me. And that's what it is. Let your guard down. It's the only way for opportunity to happen. You can't, closed mouths don't get fed, as they say. So if you want to tell someone something, tell them. Today doesn't last forever. Today's today, tomorrow's tomorrow. You can't change the path that the universe has for you. You can only play the game. So enjoy the game, enjoy your journey, enjoy life, be happy, live with no regrets. Find out what you're living for and go for it. Do you. Let others love you for you, please. I want to see you blossom. I want to see you shine. I want to hear about it. I want to know. Like, it's really important to me. And I know this is new, and this is, this is coming to the end of the, first episode. It's a light episode. It's nothing too heavy. And these aren't very constructed. Like, I don't sit here and outline out or script, I should say. I don't script these talks, I might have a few things I want to talk about, but this isn't scripted, so I'm not coming in here full of shit, and I'm also not coming in here prepared. So if I stutter or I pause, it's only because it's the real life of Michael Sauce. And I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube's Saucebox. Make sure to follow us on all the platforms, wherever you listen to podcasts, save it, listen, because we're coming. And I got a lot of episodes going to be released, so meaning like in the next few weeks. So stay tuned. I'm going to be on a schedule with it. We'll definitely have weekly podcasts, meaning one a week, but there'll be more than one. There'll be 2 to 3 a week easily. There's a lot we got to pack in, but I want it to be natural, and it's not choreographed. But we are bringing you content, meaning we will have a lot of fun and talk some shit. So, you're tuned in to The Real Life with Michael Sauce. I am your host. This is the Sauce Box. Coming live, baby. It's going down. So, thanks. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I love y'all. And we'll see you next time. I'm out.